Hello everyone, this is Ted Moberg with Leica Geosystems, and here I'm going to show you a quick bit on the pipe modeling tool that's built into Cyclone CloudWorks for, in this case, Revit. There is CloudWorks for AutoCAD, CloudWorks for Revit, CloudWorks for Navisworks, and many other tools out there. Today we're going to focus on Revit. I've got a point cloud here that I've brought into Revit. It is an LGS file that I'm bringing in via the CloudWorks add-on. So CloudWorks is a separate program. It's not a separate program. It runs right on top of Revit. So you don't have to leave Revit and learn another whole workflow. This works right on top of Revit. It looks just like all the other ribbons. Nice, big, cool icons telling you exactly what's going on. And you can stay in your native application. So here I brought in a point cloud and I've got it sliced nice and thin. So just that pipe rack is exposed. And I'm going to show you the new pipe modeling tool. Okay, I'm going to click on the pipe modeling tool and it opens up this other menu. Got quite a few options in it, so it needs another whole window. And I'm going to pick on the pipe modeler right here. And then it's literally as easy as picking and clicking. So I'm going to pick on a piece of pipe, click on another piece of pipe, and I'm kind of coming around the corner here. And it's just going to keep picking and clicking and extending that pipe as far as I want to go down the line. Okay, I'll hit the finish tool and it gives you a preview of what that pipe is going to look like. Now, before I leave it, I'm going to run another pipe. Let's pick this other one right here, a little smaller diameter. Doesn't pick on the first click every time. There we go. Got to show you how the good and the bad. There we go. Pick and click. There we go. Let's click further down the line, make that a little longer, hit finish. And let's add a third one. Just to show you how it reacts to right here, you can see there's no insulation on that pipe. That's all right. It's going to jump right over that and pick the size of the pipe right where I pick it. And I can keep routing that pipe. Okay. We'll finish that tool. And then to push it back to Revit, we just hit Save Piping up here in the upper right-hand corner. And it pushes all that geometry back to Revit. But it's not just dumb solids like you get in some other programs. It is actual Revit pipe. So if I select on that, you can see, in fact, it's the default pipe. Now, if that's really 150-pound carbon steel pipe with 2 inches of insulation, of course, I can change the family out to anything I want. But I just want to show you here quickly how well it does that. Pipes have sag in them. You might see a little bit of deviation between the point cloud and those pipes, but you can see when I go to the underside here, as we scanned from underneath, that pipe that it's modeled matches that point cloud precisely, right? I'm not sure if you can quite tell, but that center pipe is actually at a different slope than the other two. So it actually even put in the correct pipe slope on that. And I know the first time I showed this, the first thing one of the people who saw it said, it's like, wow, that works great on really easy stuff. What about, complex piping? It's like, all right, challenge accepted. This data set's got a kind of a spaghetti junction up here. I'm going to do that same thing on this. There we go. We've got a pipe that's going down and under and over and across 3 pipes, all kind of intersecting here in strange ways. We go back to that CloudWorks tool and pick the pipe modeler. Start the pipe modeler, and let's start with the easy one here, this red one. Pick and pick and pick. There's a couple of things on top of there, some wires. It's not quite seeing the pipe. Bear with me, it's going to find it. There we go. All right, and finish the tool, and we'll start another one. This one's kind of going down and away. So there, pick those 2 parts right there. And now I'll pick this section. There we go. Finish. And then pick the last piece here. Right there, and right there, and right there. And finish. And save. It's going to push it back to Revit. And now when I pick that, you can see, whoop, sorry, didn't get it selected quite right. Pick the pipe. There we go. Now I can orient, and you can see just what a complex piping system that did. I don't know about you. I'm not a piper by trade, and I barely know Revit. So how long would it take you to model this little segment right here? I've had people tell me it would take them quite a bit of time, certainly a lot more than the few clicks it took me, an inexperienced Revit person, to get that stuff modeled. These tools aren't exclusive just to piping. It handles quite a few fitters. We've got the pipe fitter, which is the old one, segment at a time with elbows. The steel fitting works exactly the same way. Conduit, doors, walls, windows, ductwork, cable tray, a whole long list of those fitters that can literally pick items from your point cloud and turn it into real Revit geometry. That's all I got for today, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks a lot.